So I've got, this is the 4x8 machine that you can see limit after 37 millimeters. It limits the drill bank. So then originally they put this in there to get anything after that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm wanting to turn this off completely. I'm wanting it to use this tool 16. Or if you go to routers, I want it to use this tool 16 to do all drilling and just kind of bypass the drill bank. The only thing I found was this use router,
Yeah.
but I've tried to select all of these guys right here and put use router in there, but the G code does not look correct. So I just am stuck on how to say don't use drill bank, just use router.
Um. So it's the tool 67 is what you're saying, or is that 16? Which one was it?
Yeah, this one right here. This one right here. So after the drill bank goes in and does everything, then this drill does everything past the 37 inches here.
Now, what's the diameter of the drill or the router?
5 millimeter.
So it's a 5 millimeter router bit
Yeah, five. Well, it's a 5 millimeter drill bit
in the router head.
in the router head. That's right.
Okay. Okay, so go
So
back
it's not
to vertical drills.
okay.
How many of these 5 mils you got in here?
There should be 6 in one and 6 in the other. So that's my X and Y right there. Those 66, tool 66 all the way down to tool 1. And then I don't know why they put all these extra drills here, the router drills.
Yeah, I'm thinking if you're not going to want to use the drill bank, you're going to have to delete them, but you're going to get a lot of wear on that tool.
Well, that's fine. I understand that. It's right now. So you're saying I need to delete all these.
So I mean, essentially, if you're not going to use the drill bank, right? The
Right?
router bit's going to just peck each hole, right?
That's right. That's what I want. That's what I want.
Okay, so then just delete all the 5 mil tools.
So you're saying I need to go here and delete all these right here.
Yeah, I mean, if they had a switch in here that could just activate or deactivate, we could just do that. But if it's not present, so what's happening right now, and here's another issue, and maybe we can fix that inside the tool file, is it's trying to find the diameter of that circle, whatever it finds in the nested drawing.
Right.
So right now it's like you've got this one with tool 16 set up, but it's like all the way down the list, right?
Right.
So it's like we need something up higher up to catch it before it starts hitting the drill bank. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's
So you
either we
think
have
it's
to
a
delete them or we have to move that tool 16 all the way up to the top.
and how do you do that?
Just basically copy the info up to this one here.
And put it above it?
Yeah, put it at the very first one.
But are you say you do that in the you have to do that in the interface? Because you can't do it here. We'd have to probably go to the interface and do it, or the spreadsheet, right?
Well, I would make a copy of your tool file first, number one, and then
Okay.
if you're not going to use the drill bank, just delete it. Delete the tools. I mean, that's going to be the easiest way.
Okay, so this is the one I've been manipulating. So I'm gonna go, so I'm gonna copy a tool file. I'm gonna copy that one right there. I said, okay.
Just
And I'm gonna
back
say,
up or something.
no drill bank. How about like that?
You got it backwards, but sure.
Yeah, you're right. I do. Drill bank. So no drill bank. So, okay.
No bad dogs is what it was saying.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so now if I open the tool file interface, go to here, you're saying just delete all these.
Yeah, because if it can't find a match, it's going to keep going down the list trying to find one.
Okay, so delete tool, yes. Delete tool, yes.
Yeah, and if those other ones are garbage tools, then you can delete those too.
Yeah,
So
they
they're
are.
not
So
doing anything for you.
I'm gonna delete them all. Clean this sucker up a little bit.
Now, are you doing like, so obviously this was the closets. Are you doing full line bore on those?
Yeah, we're doing well. It is doing full line bore right now. This drill bank is not working very well, and I need to try to figure out why. But
Yeah.
what I'm trying to do is these 4x8 machines I have aren't worth anything. Nobody's going to buy them, so I'm thinking about just keeping them
Uh-huh.
and seeing if I can, move them to a different location or just downsize. So if I do have some routers that I can process material on, just kind
Yeah.
of go that route. But I gotta do some testing on it to see if it's, going to work.
Yeah. No, it should. No worries.
But then once I get the drill bank working, then I'll turn it back on. But I just,
Right. So, but then you got the old tool file for that.
yeah, then I got the, so this one's
Apply.
apply now. So, okay. Okay, so then I've got to make sure I go into my, okay. So now I'm going to process this real quick again for the job that I've been working on.
Yeah, just make
So
sure you
that's this
switch
one,
the tool file in the processing
tool
center.
file to, so that's this one right here. So edit, browse, this one here. Okay. So that looks good. Okay. General load parts. Okay, so then I just want to do the plywood. So, and that is right, starting here. So that's good. I'm doing B8. You can see how many times I've tried it looking at the G code. So
Yeah.
apply, process.
Did you switch the tool file?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see no drill bank
Oh,
right here.
yeah. Good job. I missed that part.
Okay, so general report, no, general browse. And we're going to go to this B8. Oh, there you go.
Boom.
100% right. Okay, so it's grabbing 16 like it should, doing all the drilling, then it's grabbing 17 to do the rabbits and dados, and then it's grabbing 17 again to do the border routes. So that all looks good.
Go back up to the drills for a second. I want to see the Z.
Okay. Z is...
Okay, so we're popping up to 0.71. Why is that?
Where do you see that?
Right there.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
no, it
always
goes back
thought
up to
that.
1 inch.
Yeah, but it's funny, Joe. It makes it likes it's so weird when it's coming, right before it starts to drill down, it raises up and then goes down.
Yeah,
And I can't figure out
that's
how
the
to get rid of
Z1.
that.
So you got Z2, Z1. Okay, so we're coming down to Z2, then it goes down to Z1, hits a drill, goes down to the 0.44, pops up to 7.1, and then where does it come back up? Oh, that 0.71 must be the... How thick's the material?
1/2 inch.
Oh, okay. Oh, so then you're fine.
Well, but how do I get rid of that extra step though?
The Z1?
You know what I mean? No, okay, so hold on. If you look right here, what do you think? What are these right here?
Well, you've got an air failure for your router, and then one for your drill. Right, so you got air value 2 and 1. So if you
So why do you
make,
think that?
I'm pretty sure if you make air value and air value 2 the same number, it'll deprecate the second one.
So what is that 0.7 and why do you think that air value 0.71 is there? Can I delete that or do I need something there?
No, that should be a formula in your tool file based on the panel
Oh, really?
thickness. Yep.
Well, we didn't change that in here. We never changed this one to that formula that you did.
Okay, go to, I think it's under constants. Yeah.
Oh, we did. You're right. Okay.
Yeah.
But man, it's like it's doing a whole nother process that it doesn't need to do.
Well, the
But I've
0.71 it
got
needs, but so we have what's called safety planes, which they've
right.
converted into an air value. That's what they call it. The air values is when the tool pops back up. So the air value is basically above the sheet. So like if your sheet is 0.5 and you want it to be a quarter inch above the sheet, then your air value is 0.25.
Well, can we make this air value the same? Should we make these the same?
Those are two different things.
Okay.
Yeah. So you got one. Actually, I think it's using all of them. So make air value and air value 2 the same. I think if you make those two the same, it should not do the extra move.
Okay. So like that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty sure. I'm not 100%.
No, that's fine. Well, let's just kind of go. Let's look at the G code real quick. So that's 1 and 1 now, and that's the equation that you wrote for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then, so now we're going to go do that. We're going to run this again. So, okay, so that's still doing this one. Okay, so
Yep. Nope. Left it. Okay, so the only thing we can do here.
okay, so tell me what it's doing here again. It's going to Z. It's coming to Z1. So these two
Yep.
are. So that is not going to do anything different there.
No.
And then
Essentially,
it's
we have an additional line of code in there, but you'll never notice it.
okay. But then it comes. Then it drills down. Then it drills down to the depth that it's going.
Yep. And
Then it
then
comes
it pops
back up.
back up. That's the air value.
But then it's going to rise back up to 1 again before it drops down, isn't it?
No. No, it should stay at 7.1.
I don't think it is. But I'll go out there and take a video of it.
But it also depends on the machine. There's some machines that hold that air value. There's an air value at the machine, right? Because we can program one in, but if your machine has one as well,
Right. Okay, Joe,
it's going to do that.
riddle me this. Why is this 771 coming into play when this is the router, not the drill bank?
Because technically it is a drill. We just were telling it to use a router.
Okay.
So according to Microvellum's eyes, it's a router bit or drill bit.
Okay. All right. Well, let me go out and run this real quick and see how it acts, and I'll reach back out to you here in a little bit.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. Thank you, Joe.
Yep. Talk soon.
Okay. See ya. Bye.